JK Rowling and Taiwanese boxer Lin Yuting. These are two people no one would have ever predicted be mentioned in the same context, yet here we are. Let's start with JK Rowling, the woman who once illuminated my childhood like a Lumos spell in the Forbidden Forest, and who in recent years cast a confundo spell on me with her misguided feminism. I've just launched my first travel business this week, a stark contrast to Rowling's stature as a billionaire author, but I believe I see the world through lenses far less tainted by misdirected activism. I believe that an intention that once began as a genuine and justifiable voice of reason for women became a rabid fight against a small group of people at the other end of the spectrum of her own feminist belief system. She generalised the whole trans community with a few of the loudest ones, and in their intense and sometimes vicious pushbacks, she deepened her prejudice and hatred against the entire trans community. She uses extreme examples and outlying cases to support her beliefs, and that is the textbook definition of discrimination. My question to her would be, why have you positioned trans people as your adversaries? Surely, as a woman in a predominantly patriarchal society, you have more in common than differences, don't you? If your true aim is to champion women's rights and forge a better world, then recognise that you and the trans community face a common adversary. If you could have it your way and Avada Kedavra the entire trans community, you will come to realise that Voldemort will still be free and roaming. You are fighting the wrong enemy. What does one with a heart full of confused anger do? Project. She is now Machine Gun Rowling, head officer of the Trans Inquisition. One of the casualties, Olympic boxer Lin Yuting. As far as I'm concerned, JK Rowling is questioning her gender based on her physical appearance and a gender test that does not yet have consensus on its validity and accuracy. I don't have a formed opinion on where biology, gender and society meet. We as a whole are probably decades away from having a true understanding. Until then, let's continue to have productive conversations while sticking to what we know, which in the case of JK Rowling is writing fiction, and in the case of Lin Yuting is being an Olympic athlete.